So today I'm going to be filming an everyday office look because yes, I still work right now. So this is the look. If you want to see how I got this, stay tuned. So I'm just gonna highlight my forehead, under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, and my chin with the Maybelline New York strobe liquid. Not using too much, just enough to give me a glow underneath my foundation. I'm going to line my brows with the Beauty Line by Didi Browgasm brow pencil, and I am going to, in short strokes, short thin strokes, line underneath my brows and then do the same for the top, just to outline the brow before I fill in with thin strokes. My cute canister with my brushes. So I'm using Elegirl Pro Concealer in Fawn to highlight underneath my eyebrows. The same thing, I'm using short strokes and then pulling down. And then I'm also going to do the top, but I'm going to use my foundation color, which is 440 in Fenty Beauty. I'm just gonna blend it out with my fingers. I just basically pat it into my skin till it's all blended out. And I just go back with my pencil to like fill in any jagged lines from when I was using the concealer. Like I said, I'm just gonna highlight the top with my foundation, which is 440 in Fenty Beauty. And I just turn the brush to the side and I'm dragging that across. I'm making sure I'm holding firm and it's pressed against my skin to give me like a very clean, defined line. And I'm gonna use my Fenty Beauty foundation in 440 all over my face. I'm just gonna press it in with a wet beauty blender. The undertone is red enough, so I feel like I don't need to color correct because I don't really have any dark circles. I have bags, but I don't really have dark spots on my face, so I don't really color correct. I just use my foundation and make sure I press it into my skin. Just get the corner of your nose. The corner of your nose and underneath your lip, your bottom lip, are always ignored. So always make sure you get those spots. Yeah, and always be careful when you're applying foundation and you already have your brows done. You can mess it up like I did. I fixed it, but off camera. Maybe I should do a video of how to fix mistakes when you do makeup. That'll be interesting. Okay, so now I'm just gonna use what's left on the sponge all over my lid just to make sure the tone is even, because this is an everyday look, so I'm not trying to do much, but I'm just trying to make sure I have full coverage everywhere. So I'm using fawn to highlight my face, so underneath my eyes, my chin, my nose, my forehead, and around my cupid's bow. I apologize ahead of time if the mirror is blocking anything I'm doing. I tend to just be in the zone and totally forget that this is a video for other people. So now I'm just going to blend out all the highlights with one side of the sponge, and then use the side of the sponge that has no products to basically blend out the edges, so there are no sharp edges or sharp lines, and both my foundation color and my concealer color can come together. So that's what I'm doing here. My highlight here is too much, and I corrected that later on, but yeah, your highlight should not be this high or this wide. It opens up your forehead, and I have a wide forehead, so I have no business having that much highlight on my forehead. I just, sometimes you just go crazy with the highlight. So now I'm blending underneath my eye, and I'm taking that concealer onto my lid as well, onto my eyelid, so my eyelid and underneath my eyes are the same color. And then I flip the sponge and use the part without product to blend the lines, so there are no harsh lines. Okay, so I'm going to use the black Opal Suede Mocha stick to contour my face. I call it warming up because I think contour is supposed to be more cool toned. So I'm just going to warm up my face with this foundation stick. So now I'm using my beauty blender to blend in those strokes I've made. And when I do that, I'm gonna flip the sponge to the part that has my foundation. It's a bit complicated, but you get it the more you do it. I'm gonna flip to the part that has my foundation and then blend my highlight and my contour, so they're not directly beside each other, and they're not like completely separate from each other. I hope I'm making sense. So here I'm gonna correct that highlight I made by pulling down this contour lower on my forehead to compensate for the wideness I created while doing a highlight. So I'm using the bottom of a sponge to I'm squeezing it between my fingers and just blending my nose, the bridge of my nose, into the corner of my eye, because this is in preparation for my contour and basically the only eye look I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my very empty Sacha Buttercup powder. I love this powder, to set underneath my eyes. I'm not baking so much, more like pressing the powder in. I'm gonna use this all over the places I highlighted. My eyelids, underneath my eyes, my chin, bridge of my nose, forehead. So you can see me blowing that off because I don't really want to bake so much, but I want to push it in. So now I'm gonna set my contour with Covergirl Quinn's bronzer in Ebony. So I'm just gonna press that in, not dragging, I'm pressing it in to set that contour. Making sure it's close to my hairline so it doesn't look like I have a mask on my face. So I'm going to use my NW45 MAC powder to sweep off whatever Sacha Buttercup powder is still on my highlight. And I'm going to press this into the rest of my face. Blend the contour and the highlight together and basically tone down the contour so it's not too much. Like I said, this is an everyday look, so I'm going for a really clean look and with everything well blended. So I'm going to use that Covergirl Queen bronzer to contour my nose, starting from the inner corner of my eyes. So now I'm going to use the same contour to basically contour my eyelids and just give it a bit more definition and color. That's all I'm doing. I'm not adding eyeshadow. I'm not doing anything else. That's all I'm doing to my eyes. So with this, if you want it darker, you could go darker. You can keep applying it till it's more intense. I just like it this way, and I like the effect it gives. So I'm pressing and sweeping at the same time. I'm just gonna adjust my brows because while I was doing foundation, I might have messed it up a bit. So the front of my brows are a bit sparse, so I'm making very thin strokes because I like my brows closer together. I'm just gonna set it with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Tinted Brow Gel. So I'm using the Inglot gel liner in black and I am lining my eyes. I'm not making it too thick, just enough for definition, not too much. Like I said, this is an everyday look. Like basically when you just want to step out real quick or go to work and you don't want to have to do so much on your face. This is what I do every day when I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm using the same Inglot gel liner to line underneath my eyes, inside my waterline. I'm just gonna set my face with the mists from MAC Cosmetics. While that's drying, I'm going to apply mascara, as many coats as you want. I'm not applying lashes, just mascara. On my top and bottom lashes. just using the Milani Baked Bronzer to highlight my face. Not too much, just to give me that healthy glow on my cheekbones, just above my contour. I'm not applying anymore. I'm just using what's left of my brush on my forehead, and I'm taking a thin brush and applying a light stroke from the bridge of my nose to like the center of my nose. No, I'm not applying it all the way down, and then the tip of my nose and my cupid's bow. So I want like a nudish pinkish lip. So I'm gonna use my NYX lip pencil. I honestly cannot remember the number, but I'll put everything in the description box below. So I'm just gonna put gloss all over it. I don't always line my lips because I don't know. I just don't. Sometimes I do, but mostly I don't. So I'm just kissing the back of my hands to take away from, it's too glossy, it's too pinkish, so I'm trying to tone it down a bit. So I just kiss the back of my hands and blend it. I'm applying a lighter shade of pink lip gloss into the center of my lip to just give it a bit of definition. So now we're laying those edges with Gorilla Snot. Edge control I find gets shiny and doesn't really do anything in this weather, because in Nigeria, Lord knows the sun is angry at all of us, so it melts the edge control right off your hair. So Gorilla Snot is bae. It keeps the hair down and it does not shine. And yeah, I'm applying that with an old toothbrush. It works. And that's it, folks. That's how I get ready for work every day. Well, not every day, but most days. Okay guys, this is the final look. Hope you like it. I'm heading to work now. I'm actually kind of late, but this is my everyday go-to look for work, or if I'm just stepping out. I take a bit more time today so I can show you more, the details, but usually because I do it every day, I just rush through it. And yeah, so hope you like. Subscribe, don't forget to subscribe, share the video, and like the video. I have short videos on my Instagram that are way more fun than my YouTube videos, I think. So go on my Instagram, check it out, like, follow me, and I will follow back. Have a lovely day.